Join me as I show you how to make the ionic Ghanaian corned beef pie. This savory snack is packed with flavor from tender corned beef, rich seasonings, and perfectly crisp pastry shell. Whether you are familiar with Ghanaian cuisine or looking to try something new, this recipe is simple to follow and delivers big on taste. So we start by sifting 3 cups of all-purpose flour. Here I had already sifted my flour already. So let's put all our 3 cups of all-purpose flour into a large mixing bowl. This will ensure your dough is light and free of lumps. Add 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of baking powder to the flour. You mix everything together evenly with a whisk. These dry ingredients are the base for your pie crust and will give it structure and a slight rise. Next, add 1.5 cup of cold butter to the flour mixture. You can cut the butter into small cubes for easier mixing. Using your hands, work the butter into the flour until the mixture resembles coarse crumbs, with small pea-sized pieces of butter throughout. This step is crucial for creating a flaky, tender crust. Once the butter is mixed in, slowly add a little 2 tablespoons of cold water. This will bring the dough together. Use your hands to mix until the dough just holds together without being too sticky. Don't forget, like, comment and subscribe for more authentic recipes from around the world. I would love to hear your thoughts and questions about the recipe in the comment section. After forming the dough, wrap it in plastic wrap and refrigerate it for about 30 minutes. Chilling helps the batter solidify, which leads to a flakier crust when baked. Now let's get ready to make our corned beef filling for the Ghanaian corned beef pie. So you start by peeling and dicing 2 small-sized potatoes into small cubes. The size of the cubes is important. They should be small enough to cook through quickly and blend well with the other ingredients. Once diced, set them aside. Now let's get ready to cook our potato. In a pot, add enough water to cover the diced potato and bring it to boil. While the potatoes are cooking, peel and finely chop 1 onion. This will give the filling a nice aromatic base and add some sweetness to balance the savory corned beef. Our onions are being diced into smaller cubes. I love onions, and since I'm just using onions and the potato, I decided to have enough onions. Now our onions are nicely cut into pieces. So here, this is how I open my corned beef. It's the easiest way. You turn the key upside down and you keep twisting to the very end of the corned beef can. This will give you a perfect opening of the corned beef. In a frying pan, let's add our corned beef. Make sure your burner is on a low medium heat. We don't want to end up burning our corned beef. Keep stirring occasionally and let it cook about 2 to 3 minutes. Let's add 1/3 of our chopped onions to the corned beef. We are not adding all the onions here because later on we are going to add the remaining of our diced onion to our corned beef. Keep stirring occasionally. Let this cook for about another 3 minutes, allowing the flavors to combine and the corned beef to heat through. Next, we are going to add our potato. Corned beef mixture is well cooked. Gently fold in the cooked potatoes. Stir everything together until the potatoes are evenly coated with the corned beef mixture. The potato will help to balance out the richness of the corned beef and give the filling a very nice texture. Cook this for about a minute and then we add our remaining chopped onions. You can decide to add any seasoning of your choice, either a bit of black pepper or a pinch of salt, depending on the taste of your corned beef. I didn't add anything because this was enough for me. The next, mix well, remove the frying pan from the heat and let the filling cool down to room temperature before adding it to the pie dough. After 30 minutes, let's grab our pie dough from the fridge, and this is how it looks like. With a knife, let's cut them into pieces. Make sure you put a little bit of the flour before you start molding your pie dough into desirable shapes. I like to use the very cover of my small pot as it makes the size I want very good. Once my pie has been shaped into the size I want, I add my corned beef to the pie crust. And with the sealing, I use just water. Water is enough to make sure that this pie seals through and avoids the filling from coming out. Trust me, you don't have to use anything else aside the water. If you have a silicone brush, just use it. to smear the water around the edges of our sizable pie. And with a finger, just press on the ends. Yes, you can decide to use a fork, but I prefer my hands, and this was perfectly made. Repeat the process until you are done with all your pie crust. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and give me a comment in the comment section. I would like to know where you are watching from, and maybe if there is anything you want me to share with you, I'll be glad to do it. Yeah, just repeating the same process. When all is done, let's get our egg wash ready, because the egg wash is going to help get our pie a very nice yellow color. With the help of your brush, smear the egg wash on top of the pie crust. We are smearing our egg wash on top of our pie. Let's get our oven preheated to a 350 degrees Fahrenheit. We are going to bake our corned beef pie in the oven for about 30 minutes. The result after 30 minutes is going to shock you. We are going to have an amazing Ghanaian authentic corned beef pie ready for our snack or breakfast. I don't know what you are going to enjoy with your pie, but I tell you, my smoothie is just seated, waiting for the pie to be ready. This is the result of our hard work. The authentic Ghanaian corned beef pie is ready for my snack. Thank you for watching my video today. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification button to get updates of all my new videos. See you in my next video. Bye.